Okay, our first pick here is a long-standing favorite at Altcoin Buzz. It is Polygon and their MATIC token, MATIC. And the reason I picked Polygon here is because Polygon 2.0 is coming up rather quickly, actually, which is going to bring some changes to the current setup. It will be multi-chain, and as you probably know, comes with a new token, POL, P-O-L. And that POL token has been live since the end of October 2023. You can upgrade your MATIC tokens to POL at a 1-to-1 ratio. The supply of both tokens match. However, currently, the gas fees are still paid in MATIC. You're going to have 4 years to convert your MATIC to POL. In other words, there's no need to rush. You can take your time. It's up to you. And POL is going to become the native Polygon token for all chains. And you can also use it for staking. Okay, so what chains will Polygon 2.0 have? To begin with, there's the POS chain. This is the current chain. Polygon ZK EVM, which is also live. It combines ZK proofs, zero knowledge, with the Ethereum virtual machine. It's secure and it's a very scalable chain. And then there's also the SuperNet chains, which are app-specific chains on Polygon Edge. And you can build blockchain stacks that are customizable. Polygon Edge is modular and devs can configure it. So you have a network of chains, secured of course by the POS chain and the POL token. And for all these chain options, you can use POL for staking. This, by the way, includes restaking. Everything interconnects and becomes elastically scalable. Polygon calls this the value layer of the internet. And as a result, you get an ecosystem like the Cosmos Hub or something akin to maybe Polkadot. The current price of MATIC, as I record, sits at 82.85 cents, and the price of POL, P-O-L, is at 83.39 cents. At number 2 on our list here, we're looking at PYTH Network, ticker PYTH, P-Y-T-H, which is an oracle. As you may know, the word oracle comes from the Latin word orare, and this means to speak. That's what the old Greek oracles did back in the day, right? These were women chosen by the gods, usually, and you could ask them a question, and when they would speak, they gave an answer of a god. They were God's representatives on earth, if you will, and they were viewed as very wise and very knowledgeable. Okay, so nowadays, it's a little bit more automated and more technical, less supernatural, but the essence is almost the same. Blockchains currently cannot communicate with the outside world, and so they need modern-day oracles to help them. These oracles can look up information in the real world and transfer it to a blockchain. And just as a quick and easy example here, this is actually how exchanges get crypto asset price information. But also, blockchain betting sites require things like sports results. Weather sites need weather reports, and many more examples exist. And that's where PYTH comes in. It specializes in providing financial data, and most of it is in DeFi. It connects market data to smart contracts, and the data comes from large traders and exchanges. So for example, Binance, Osmosis, Radium, and PYTH calls Solana its home. However, it provides its service to plenty of platforms and protocols on other chains. For instance, Arbitrum, Injective, Kava, and those are just a few. And here's some current stats for PYTH. There are over 450 data feeds trusted by over 300 apps. It services over 50 blockchains and has over 90 million updates per day. It updates its data every 400 milliseconds. And just for context here, even Chainlink doesn't update its data as frequently. There's also an option to stake your PYTH, again, PYTH, and this can potentially qualify you for other Solana ecosystem airdrops. If this is something you want to try, then we recommend that the minimum amount of PYTH to stake would be around 1,000. And as I record, the current PYTH price is 47.25 cents. Last but not least here, we are looking at Centrifuge. CFG is the ticker. And with Centrifuge, we're moving into the RWA realm. These are real-world assets, and as you probably know by now, this is one of the hottest narratives for 2024. RWA crypto technology brings actual real-world assets within reach for everyone. RWA platforms tokenize actual real-world assets and bring them on-chain. And Centrifuge is one of the pioneers when it comes to this. Their mainnet goes back to April 2020, so they have some experience under their belt. And Centrifuge now lets you borrow or lend assets as well, which eliminates any middlemen and all commissions that they would otherwise take. Another advantage is that it's also now possible to fractionalize an RWA. A good example for this is real estate, because let's face it, you may not be able to afford a whole real estate asset, a house, or something even more elaborate, let's say an industrial building. However, after it's tokenized and fractionalized, you can afford parts of it. And their real flagship is the Tin Lake dApp. You can find this on the Ethereum chain as an open marketplace. It's also an investment dApp. And this is where you can tokenize RWAs into NFTs, non-fungible tokens. And once it's tokenized, you can move it around in the DeFi space if you want. In contrast to Tin Lake, Centrifuge itself calls Polkadot and Kusama its home. Centrifuge offers RWAs in a couple of different areas. So we have invoices, real estate, revenue-based financing, and US Treasury bills. And another interesting aspect of Centrifuge is that it offers a fully compliant legal infrastructure. The current price of Centrifuge's token, CFG, sits as I record at 53.2 cents, but you're also going to want to consider the liquidity pools that Centrifuge has launched. These are on Ethereum, Base, and Arbitrum. These allow you to invest funds in RWA pools without having to leave a chain or change wallets. And the team also has the Kinto, the Gnosis, the Silo, and Mantle chains on their visor. These are all L2 or roll-up chains. Just a quick reminder here, the Lynex IDO is launching on DAOmaker and Decubate, and we've secured 15 whitelist spots for the upcoming public sale. We've reserved 8 for alpha members and 7 for our Altcoin Buzz YouTube community. And all you have to do to participate is answer a very simple question in the comments from our news video posted earlier today. Check that one out. There should be a link popping up right about now. And be sure to act quickly because the winners are going to be announced in tomorrow's news video. For more details, again, check out today's earlier news video and check out the full details in the description.